Hello, welcome. I hope you're having a good day and a good start to your weekend. I'm having a pretty good day because I'm ready to play some drums. So, yesterday I did day 16 of the Odd Time Challenge with Nick Collins. And what that was is it was chaining together all four of the time signatures 4 4, 5 4, 7 8, and or 7 8 and 9 8, I believe, chaining all four of those into a verse and chorus. And I actually redid that today because I'm almost there, still working on memorizing the grooves, but I'm almost there on being able to loop these four different time signatures. Actually, I did do the 5 4? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Actually, no, I don't think it did do the 5 4. I think we just did three different time signatures yesterday. So maybe today we'll get into the fourth one. Hey, Denalid, I hope you're having a good day. I'm sure you're finishing out the rest of your work day. All right, so we've unlocked day 17 today, so we're going to do this one. We're almost done. We're making really good progress, I feel like.
Hey everybody, welcome back to day 17. Today we'll be learning the second verse and second chorus of our final song. But before we do that, let's review the first verse and first chorus that we learned yesterday. And just a quick heads up, we bumped the tempo
so you'll
up
get to see
slightly,
what I worked on
so we'll be a
yesterday.
little faster than we were yesterday.
Oh, they made it faster.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now remember that fill going into the chorus. And the snare fill on that fifth beat. Alright, so now it's time to learn the second verse and second chorus.
See,
and
I've
you'll
been
be pleased to
practicing.
know that it's the exact same thing as the first verse and first chorus. So let's try that from the top. First verse, first chorus. Second verse, second chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember that fill going into the chorus. And that snare fill on beat 5. Alright, so hopefully you're starting to learn the form of the song. Let's do all of that again one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, great work today. We've only got one more new section to learn, so come back tomorrow where I'll teach you the bridge.
I keep missing some of the symbols in between the switches because I'm still focusing on getting that syncopated groove on that one particular time signature, the one like. Yeah, that one. So, but I think once I internalize it a bit more, I won't have a problem making sure I hit those crashes. So I think I'm making really good progress on this. This is really fun to learn too. And I have been working on the stuff that was assigned by Dr. Wooten, John Wooten, Dr. Throwdown, including my roughs. And my flams. It feels good to be making the kind of progress. So, like, I've been finding something interesting here. So, especially in the last section with Dr. John Wooten, where the difficulty seemed to spike, what would tend to happen is I would come across something new when I'm doing the lesson on stream. I would get stuck, and then I would get all the time to practice it off stream because, like, I'm not gonna, sit on here on stream and do to a metronome for half an hour, but I can do that off stream. So I'm finding myself in this cycle now of running into problems on stream and then fixing them in my practice time off stream. All right, so we're going back into 3.3 with Bruce Becker. This is the first series of lessons with this guy, and I like him so far. Seems pretty cool. This is getting into really basic stuff, the physical motions of drumming, and I'm kind of surprised that they didn't have this earlier, because a lot of the stuff that Dr. John Wooten was teaching is reliant on some of this stuff, right? Because if you remember, like with the roughs, for example, the way he described it was down and then on the upstroke, get your hit. But in order to do that, you have to know how to do the stuff in this section. So the order of it kind of weird to me, but I'm not a professional instructor, so maybe they understand something that I don't.
All right, now we've come to a section called the tap strokes. What is a tap stroke? Well, from the Bruce Becker definition, as well as many people, but I would just say that when I play a tap stroke, I want to be in a lower profiled position. I would still use my wrist. My wrist turns would be smaller. I will not make a full wrist turn like we did in the full stroke. I would make a small turn, maybe resting between 30 to 45 degrees or so. Again, those are just reference points to remind you of where you are position-wise. But one thing I do want to discuss is that the tap stroke, that you play a little bit more from the back of the hand. Feel that stick sitting in the heel of your palm and just drop to that tip. Now in this case, I use the word drop. Let's change that. I would probably say a little bit more of a slight push. Not heavy. I don't want to overdo it and overdrive the stick, but I do want to give the stick a little bit of a push to the pad and play it almost like I'm playing a hand drum. So, tap strokes. What we do is I've devised a few exercises just to go through the process so we can build up some understanding of that and also change some of the rhythmic values so we have some places to go with it. Because tap strokes are a contingency of a great deal of things that we're going to be doing in terms of putting the motions together. So the first exercise, exercise 1, I'm just going to take simple eighth notes, and I'm going to play these at 70 BPM. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to have my hand position starting where I'm about like 30 degrees to the pad or so. Both hands, want symmetry. And then I'm just going to play those tap strokes nice and easily and play eighth notes. Again, count out. Try to stay rooted in your count so that you can really feel what's going on. And always best to tap your foot as you're doing these exercises as well. So here we go. First exercise, tap strokes in eighth notes. Again, starting my hands at around a 30-degree position to the pad. And I'm going to play, nice turn to turn. So you got to watch that you're turning as you're dropping your right hand and then flipping back with your left hand. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Of course, we want to turn it around and do the left-hand lead. Always try to be an equal opportunity practicer and get a little bit of that.
I'm pretty bad about
lead.
this.
Not
I need to
that
get better
you have to
about
become a
this.
left-hand leading player, but it's good to have those sensibilities and bring up the strength and resilience of your left hand. Same position, 30 degrees. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Just a little side note. You notice that I'm counting this like half note. I said 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just setting up to give you a guidelines as to where I am. If you were counting off a tune, in most cases, you should count a tune off like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. But again, there's many ways to do that. I just want to point out that that's what I'm doing, so not to confuse anybody, so that you see the Bruce Becker approach to counting and also giving cues. I'm always about coaching and giving people cues so they know where they're going. So let's go to exercise 2 now. Exercise 2. We're going to, again, bring the tempo back just a little bit. I think we should stay maybe about 50 BPM. This is going to be eighth note triplets. So, if we did the math, it's going to be sitting somewhere around where we played our eighth notes. But we want to think in the triplet vernacular so that we are clear in what we're doing. And again, playing eighth note triplets, counting them out, I'm going to use my count as 1 and Lee, 2 and Lee, 3 and Lee, 4 and Lee. So here we go, 50 BPM.
I like to do 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a.
So you got to feel those good subdivisions of triplets as you're playing this one out. Ready? 1, 2, 3 and Lee, 4 and Lee, 1 and Lee, 2 and Lee, 3 and Lee, 4 and Lee, 1, 2, 3 and Lee, 4 and Lee, 1, 2, 3 and Lee, 4 and Lee, 1 and Lee, 2 and Lee, 3 and Lee, 4 and Lee, 1. Let's stay there and we'll go ahead into the left-hand lead. Same tempo, same protocols. 1, 2, 3 and Lee, 4 and Lee, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and Lee, 4 and Lee, 1, 2, 3, 4 and Lee, 1, 2 and Lee, 3 and Lee, 4 and Lee, 1. All right, so that is the eighth note triplet section, and that's exercise 2. Looking ahead now to exercise 3, we're going to go to the 16th notes. Let's bring that up back to where we were with the eighth notes at 60 and see if we can play this double time. Now, this might be a challenge, so this is going to be, again, one of those exercises that we'll put in as the challenge exercise because you might find that your wrists aren't moving as smoothly as you bring up the tempo. Again, slow and flow. Try to bring it up just one step at a time. Don't try to jump too quickly with your exercises. You'll find that if you stay back like that, you really create an opportunity of introspection of what you're doing that makes the difference later on as you practice. So here we go, 16th notes. This is 60 BPM, and we'll do the subdivision of eighth notes just so that we have that little guideline. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1, 2, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1, 2, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1, 2, and 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4. So there's the right-hand version. Let's go to the left-hand version. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, that we have it tap strokes now. We've done eighth notes, the eighth note triplets, and 16th notes. Let's see if we can put together a simple tap stroke flow that would rest a little bit on the slower side, and this will be like the real big game. What I'm going to do is play where I do a transition sticking to get to the next stroke. So here we go. This will be exercise 4. We're going to take those eighth notes. I'm going to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and right, left, right, right, which is a paradiddle. Then I'm going to play a left-hand version. And so when you play that double stroke, we really want to sit inside the hand and make those 2 notes tap strokes. So not any kind of a bounce stroke, really sitting in the idea of what we did as setting up tap strokes. And so we'll play right side to left side, right side to left side. We use that paradiddle sticking on beat 3 to set up changing over to the opposite lead. So here we go. We'll do this at 60 BPM. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and second measure 2, and 3, and 4, to the third measure 2, and 3, last measure coming up. 1, 2, and right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, 3, and 4, and 2, 2, 3, and 4, and 3, 2, 3, and 4, last bar, and 1, and 2, and left, right, left, left, and right, left, right, left. And let's go through this one more time. 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2, and a paradiddle, and left, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, and 4, and 3, 3, and 4, last measure, 1, and 2, and left, right, left, left, back to the top. So again, this exercise specifically,
nailed it.
You would start perhaps at 60. This one we will give a little leeway. You could do it up to maybe 80 BPM. We don't want to get the double stroke to be anything less than 2 tap strokes. Very likely that you might find yourself doing an open close or some kind of a bounce stroke when you do that. But again, this is the section. It's called tap stroke, so let's really adhere to those principles. So there you go, tap strokes. Your assignment is to go through all these exercises with the click. Try to do the bonus exercise. So crucial. 60 to 80 BPM. If you can hang at 80 BPM and you feel comfortable, you can always push that. But if it becomes unraveled and not really happening, step back into a better comfort zone to make sure your exercises are always well played.
Good advice. Great advice. Okay, this session feels like such a break after Dr. John Wooden's section. I feel like I'm just being given a review break.
All right, so up until this point, most of our exercises were set upon the precedent of some of the moves. Yes, we did do some things that were hand-to-hand, but now we're really going to key into the upstrokes and downstrokes and tap strokes and combine them to some alternating motions. We really want to put this together. A lot of these motions, as I would say, are the outlines for a great deal of things. So in other words, if I play up, tap, down, that could be the essential movement for a 5-stroke roll. Up, tap, down. So we're not there yet for the doubles, but I just wanted to allow you to see where we're heading with this so that you're not flying in the dark. You know, you're able to just go, oh, okay, there's an overview. Have patience, stay with the exercise as planned, because, you know, you want to really build up a relationship to each individual exercise that we are going through. So now applying the motions. Exercise 1. What I'm going to take is I have 3 different stickings for this. It's the same rhythm, but as we go through this, the very last sticking will have a little bit of a different shift. But that being said, what I want to do is I want to play my up, tap to down. So you got to be real clear. I always err on the side of speak out the motion. It is best if you can speak out the up, tap, and down, still know where you are rhythmically.
Up, tap,
so you
down.
can maybe jump
Up,
back
tap,
and
down.
forth.
Up, tap, down.
Also understanding where you are is
Yeah, I got it.
counting
I think I got it.
inside that bar. Nonetheless, I'm going to speak it out in the up, tap, down mode for right now. I may count it a little bit too, but let's start with the exercise 1 with the first sticking. This will be all right hand lead. My right hand will be a continuous up to down stroke. My left hand will be filling in between the up, tap to the down. So we're going to play this one at 60 BPM, and we start on beat 4. That's maybe sometimes challenging, so I'm going to count myself in. It would be 1, 2, 3 to up, tap, down. Okay, so that's how we're going to start it, and then we're going to continue that on and kind of move through that nice and easy with just the right hand lead, and then we'll go through the other 2 stickings. So 60 BPM is our starting point. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down. Now it's very likely that as you're going through this upstroke and playing a tap stroke in between, that you might find that the limit of your upstroke or the smoothness of your upstroke is severely challenged. So once again, speak out the movement. Try to think like you're watching a ping pong match from your right side, left side to right side. Get your head, your inside tracking mechanism to follow your line of thought. Let's do that one more time, and then I'll jump in and I'll do the left-hand version, and then we'll stop and look at the third sticking. But here we go. 1, 2, 3. Up, tap, down. Up, tap, down. Up, tap, down. And up, tap, down. 1, 2, and 3. 4, and 1. 2, and 3. 4, and 1. Let's stay there, and let's do the left hand lead now. So 1, 2, 3. Up, tap, down. Up, tap, down. Up, tap, down. Up, tap, down. Up, tap, 1, 2, 1, and 2, and 3, and up, tap, down. So there's the first identifiable move where we're really putting some things together now. Let's look at the third sticking. The third sticking, I'm going to alternate. So as you play that up, tap, down, you just got to think, okay, I'm going right, right, and then left, left. So sometimes that's a little challenging because we set up a precedent of one side lead. But let's see if we can build up now a really good practice of playing that alternating stroke. So same tempo. I will speak out the moves. 1, 2, 3. Up, tap, down. Up, tap, down. Up, tap, down. And up, tap, down. And up, tap. 1, 2. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Great exercise. Again, really try to be super, super organized with where your upstrokes happen related to the click track. It's so important to just get those moves in sync with everything that's going on. Let's take exercise 2 now. I want to take the same idea of what I just did with the alternating sticking, and I'm going to put it into a triplet mode. So as I put it into a triplet mode, I'm going to play the last 2 beats of the triplet, the N lead 1. So that might be a little challenging for you, but we want to think very clearly. So as I count this, it would be 1 and lead 2 and lead 3 and lead 4, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down. All triplet based. So this one, we want to play super slow. Let's put this to 45 BPM. We'll take the opportunity to subdivide these triplets so that we hear all the subdivisions so that we're not floating between each quarter note. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap. 1, 2, 3, and lead 4, and lead down.
I need to practice this for just. I get the idea of what he's doing. Sometimes their talking actually distracts me. Also, the way he counts in distracts me kind of because he doesn't start at the first note there. He starts 2 notes behind it, so that you're doing the pattern already when you go into it. Okay, I think I get the idea of it.
One, two, three, four. Up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap. 1, 2, 3, and lead. 4, and lead down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, and lead 1. When you go through an exercise like that, super crucial again to follow your motions. Try not to get any erratic, reflexive motions. Really try to stay true to what you're playing. So let's press on now. So exercise 3, I'm going to take the same idea that I did with exercise 2, but I'm going to displace the accent and put it on the li of the triplet, the last partial of the triplet. That means my upstroke is going to be on the beat. So now it's going to be 1 and lead 2 and lead 3 and lead 4.
I like this one. This one's really fun.
Sometimes can be a little disconcerting. So just again, really try to honor speaking out
to try
and getting
doing this
comfortable
with
with that upstroke happening on the quarter note pulse. So same tempo as what we did with exercise 2, 45 BPM, subdividing the triplets so that we feel all those triplets and we don't get lost in the stew of triplets there. Here we go. 45. 1, 2, 3, and lead 4, and lead 1, and lead 2, and lead 3, and lead 4, and lead up, tap, down, 3, and lead 4, and lead 1, 2, 3, 4, and lead 1, 2, and lead 3, and lead 4, and lead 1.
I messed
All right,
up.
so there you go. There's exercise 3, 45. 1,
I messed up. I gotta
2,
do it again.
3, and lead 4, and lead 1, and lead 2, and lead 3, and lead 4, and lead up, tap, down, 3, and lead 4, and lead 1, 2, 3, 4, and lead 1, 2, and lead 3, and lead 4, and lead 1. All right, so
It's
there
so
you go.
tempting
There's
to put that
exercise 3
emphasis
with the
on
different
the first
partial of
measure,
the
or on the
accent.
first
Same
note.
move, just moving it to the or the li of the triplet. Now, let's take a look at exercise 4. Exercise 4, I just want to take the identification of playing some 16th notes with, again, what we did in the very first down and upstroke exercises where we played this down and up. Let's fill in with tap strokes in between on the 16th notes. 60 BPM, let's subdivide the 8th note so that you feel like strongly rooted to all those 16th notes. And again, speak out the movement or count or both. I always say do both. The more visual connection and audible connection that you have with what you're doing, the better off you're going to be at the end of the day. It's going to be sitting in the back pocket, nice and easily grabbed. So here we go. This is 60 BPM, 16th notes, but with an 8th note subdivision. 1, 2, and 3 E and 4 E and down tap up tap down tap up tap down tap up tap down tap up tap 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1, 2, 3 E and 4 E and down tap up tap down tap up tap down tap up tap down. Stop. Now we got the left hand lead. Same thing. Let's maybe bring it down just a shade for lefty because it might feel a little more challenged unless you're lefty, and then you would just do the opposite with your right hand and slow it down. But let's bring that back to 50 BPM. So we just have a little bit more stretch and thought
now he
as we
warrants
go
the
through this
lefties.
exercise. So left hand lead,
Too late for
16th
them now.
note, same idea, 8th note subdivision. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 E and 4 E and down tap up tap down tap up tap down tap up tap down tap up tap 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 2 3 E and 4 E and down tap up tap down tap up tap 3 E and 4 E and 1. So there you go. Those are the more simple ones. Let's look at a couple now of things that will be also very valuable in terms of what we do with our double paradiddle. Now, early on in lesson 2, where I said to do this
Stay hydrated.
what I called the double
Drink
stroke
water.
roll. We did this inverted sticking where we played right to left and left to right. Well, that's going to play nicely into a double paradiddle in triplets. Again, we're not going to play like super fast doubles. We want to get the sticking and the motion to really sit firmly. So here we go, eighth note triplets. We're going to play this at 60 BPM. Let me just lay it out just so you get comfortable. We're going to have a down, tap, tap, up, double. Now, when I say double, I'm not really playing a double stroke in the more traditional sense of letting it bounce. I really do want to play those tap strokes so that the stroke is nice and controlled. So I would play down, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, down, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, down, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, etc. This is 60 BPM, a double paradiddle and eighth note triplets. Follow along very carefully. And
Double paradiddle is super awkward to do in not triplets.
So you're counting out.
I try it and it's kind of hard.
1, 2, 3, 4, and down, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, down, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, down, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, down. Let me stop for a moment and just remind you, my tap, tap, I'm going to play the double, all right, as a tap stroke, but I'm going to say double just so that it reminds you of what the sticking is, because I don't want to confuse and think, what tap strokes? I'm playing alternating strokes again? So let's run that down where we speak out that double. So it would be down, tap, tap, up, double. But remember, that double is still a tap stroke. So here we go. Same thing, 60 BPM, double paradiddle with our downs and ups and nice, good, full tap strokes as we play this exercise. 1, 2, 3 and lead, 4 and lead, down, tap, tap, up, double, down, tap, tap, up, double, down, tap, tap, up, double, down, tap, tap, up, double. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is nice because you're really now synchronized with the quarter note pulse. You're down on 1, up on 2, down on 3, up on 4. 1, 2, 3, and lead, 4, and lead, 1. Great exercise. Again, take it slow, feel all the flow, feel all the movement.
I'm going to have
now examine
to drill this on my
same
pad.
idea of this down-up stroke and tap-tap
like this
layout for the single paradiddle, because we have that as well. If I play a single paradiddle, again, I'm going to use that word double just to signify what I'm doing, but I'm still tapping it out. I would have down, up, double, down, up, double, down, up, double, down, up, double. So let's play that as slow 16th notes. Let's put that at 50 BPM, and we'll play that again, nice and easy, just single paradiddle, focus on the movement, focus on the count, 50 BPM. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and down, up, double, 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 down, up, double. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1, 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1. So now we're just combining, like I said, this is applying the motions. This is more pad-oriented. Again, building up some structure to what you're going to do later on in the drum set. And your assignment is to play through these, stay with the tempos that are marked. If you feel that something's a little too fast for you to grasp, don't hedge. Put it back to a tempo where you feel comfortable. Serves up no good if you're trying to catch your breath.
I see a typo.
So really just sit and fluidly go through these. Now these are set up in a way where you play these, maybe set your timer and play each exercise for a minute or 2. You have 6 exercises. Well, essentially with exercise 1 you have 3 different stickings, so it lengthens it a little bit. But, think about that time zone of how you implement your practice and put maybe a timer on. Sit diligently down and focus You'll be less distracted. Knowing that you have the timer on, when it goes off, beep, go to the next exercise. All right? So now, after these exercises, let's go to the next lessons, and we're going to take a look at the double strokes and just fine-tune a little bit some of those movements as well.
All right, let's see how long the next section is. 10 minutes. We'll save that for tomorrow because I want to play some songs. And I know there's a friend of mine lurking because I talked to her on Discord, and I told her that if she watched today, I would play this new song from Honey Revenge. I have learned one song from them, or I'm not gonna say I learned it. I have played along to one song from them, which was a lot of fun. My younger sibling thinks it's terrible music, but I don't care. It's still fun. I've not actually heard the song before, so this is going to be a first time go. So this should be fun.
Something knows you're rotten, only child. So toxic, you're a special kind of
think I may have bumped my little knob here on my snare when I had it turned off for the lesson. Which way do I need to turn it? No, other way. Okay. That sounds better. So I hope you enjoyed that stuff. It was a lot of fun to play. I'm definitely going to play it some more. I think that's my favorite Ghost song to play. I don't know, it's just it's a vibe. It's a huge vibe, and I love it.
Come and shake your body, baby, to the conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come and shake your body, baby, to the conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Oh, does it? Who would have thought that the Congo is perfect for the Nether? But you know what? I can buy it. I can buy it. normally I would just play that song like, but I decided that it's more fun to just do a double pedal on it, and it still kind of matches the groove of the song. Okay, time to, we're going to end with pain. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be pain. Ow. Oh man, that got me sweating. And to think there are drummers out there that will play songs like that 8 times in a row, 6 nights a week while they're on tour. The cardio, man, the cardio. Well, that was a lot of fun. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me while I go through these Drumeoo lessons, try to become a better drummer, and also, play some songs that I hope people enjoy. So I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, and tomorrow's just going to be a jam day before we get back into Drumeoo stuff on Monday. Oh, I'm out of breath. Jeez. I need to work on my cardio. But what goes into our ending, it's important to remember that drumming is hard and tiring. Music is hard. Be kind to yourself and go practice. Have a great weekend.